Hello, this is Sam from Valuetech Academy. In this video, you will learn the SQL Developer job responsibilities, the skills required for a SQL Developer, salary of a SQL Developer, companies hiring, and how to become a SQL Developer. But before we get started, I would like to quickly tell you some things that we have put together that can help you get started with SQL. We have created a free course to help you quickly learn SQL. You can learn SQL faster using just 30 real-world scenarios. We have provided the link for the SQL free course in the description below. Also, we have created a complete SQL learning path for beginners to transition their SQL skills to expert level. The SQL Learning Path contains a full set of SQL courses you need to develop the skill set for your job. It's completely beginner friendly. Even if you don't have earlier SQL knowledge, the learning path will help you to first build that foundation before moving to advanced topics. Link to the SQL Learning Path is also provided in the description. If you go through any job posting, SQL skill requirement will be there in most of the postings you can see. It is the main required skill for a variety of job positions like data analyst, data science, business intelligence, and development job positions. As a SQL developer, let us see the top job duties. You need to write and test SQL code. You will be writing SQL queries based on the business requirement of your application. You will also be writing complex queries for your data analysis or your reports. Create store procedures, functions, and views. To provide solutions for the requirement, you would be required to write SQL using store procedures, functions, and views. Then you may be required to write select queries at varying levels of complexities. The level of complexity depends on the amount of data you need to query and the number of tables in the databases. Next, let us see the skills required to become a SQL developer. The top skills required as a SQL developer are experience writing queries for any given requirement, and the second one is need to be proficient in SQL. This is the most important thing because you would be required to write like select queries at various level of complexity. So it's more important as a SQL developer you should have the skill and the capacity to write SQL queries for any given requirement. A Glassdoor.com survey found that SQL developers earned a median annual salary of $81,622. Not all SQL developers work in offices. Many programmers do SQL jobs remotely from any part of the world. So, nowadays you have the opportunity to work from any part of the world and get a very high salary of up to 100,000 US dollars provided you have the required SQL skills as expected by top companies. The top companies you can see that hires SQL developers are Amazon, Dell, Google, and many more. These are only a few. There are thousands of companies around the world that requires people with SQL skill set. So you have the opportunity to work from any part of the world to thousands of companies around the globe. Let us see how you can become a SQL developer and get hired in those top companies. First, practice SQL using real-world scenarios. It's not enough if you just learn the syntax or simple examples. You need to practice real world scenarios. Look for places that teach you SQL using real world scenarios. All courses in the market only teach SQL with a syntax and a simple example using that syntax. The knowledge provided by such courses are too basic and will not help to get placed in top companies. Always look for places that teaches SQL only using real world scenarios and not some simple examples. Improve your SQL query writing skills. This you can achieve only by practicing as many SQL scenarios you can. The more SQL scenarios you practice, the more you improve your SQL query writing skills. Make yourself confident writing SQL queries for any given requirement. So, in order to do that, you have to practice to write SQL query for real world requirements, and this will help you to gain confidence. So, only look for courses that teaches you to write SQL queries for a real requirement. I hope this video was informative. Don't forget to check out our free course in the description to help you get started with SQL. Using this free course, you can learn SQL faster using just 30 real world scenarios. And if you like this video, do subscribe to our channel for more informative videos from Valuetech Academy. Thanks for watching this video. This is Sam from Valuetech Academy. Have a great day.